to Rabble Rousers Sports Talk.
Rabble Rousers. Rabble Rousers. What's up, buddy?
Not much, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Are you ready?
I have never been more ready in my entire life. Okay, I might be a little lying, but I'm ready.
I can tell a lot. I'm joking. All right. Topic number 1. Will Carson Wentz be a starter next year?
Oh man, I'll jump in on this one.
Okay.
So sign says no, but there is that whole salary cap that will punch them in the face. So if we're just talking about the Colts, I don't think he'll be a starter. Will he be on the team? He might still be on the team. Also, that's if they can't find someone to trade him with his high price and kind of moderately okay play. But I don't know. It's just the signs are saying no. Like if he goes to other teams, the only way he's going to start is if he gets traded to a very desperate team, then just desperately needs a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not a terrible quarterback, but he's not a quarterback that's going to win you the Super Bowl. Someone was posing like the option of trading for Jimmy G, but in my mind, you're pretty much getting the same kind of quarterback. So I don't know. What do you think?
So glad you mentioned Jimmy G. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
To me, it's only way Carson Wentz will be starting if he stays with the Colts. But they're not going to just trade him and not have nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he's, like you say, he's not a bad quarterback. It's just staying healthy. That's his main problem. That's been a problem from, I want to say, 3-4 years.
Yeah.
He is a great quarterback. Is him staying healthy. Oh, if they can grab Jimmy G, then he's out.
Yeah, I mean Jimmy G would just be a price tag by himself, though. That's.
But another thing is, if he gets traded, he's not, the Colts not gonna get a first round pick out of it. Yeah, there's gonna be like a 4th, 5th round pick. Then that's include. Now you got to look at it is that which team is willing to trade for him. It's going to be a team that's going to either draft a quarterback in the first round and let them sit a year or tell Carson Wentz to get injured again. But
which is it could happen.
So it's like he could be like a starter, but not a long-term starter if he goes somewhere else. There has to be a team that are drafting a quarterback next year in the first round draft. So it's like, or this year, my bad. So there's a 50-50 chance that he could be a starter next year.
Well, because I don't think they're going to cut him. They're not going to cut him.
That's too much money
to
lose.
A salary cap that's going to slap them in the face. I think it was like a $15 million salary that he's guaranteed no matter what. So
yeah,
they might as well keep him because they paid so much to get him. So
yeah, or unless you can get someone to trade for him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, sorry. Unless someone comes in and trades, but I know this is a very quarterback desperate kind of situation anyways. So, but you have players like Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Garoppolo. So the field's already cloudy for anyone,
Yeah.
So he's not a top priority by any team, So I
maybe the Steelers, just maybe.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, which is totally off topic, and I apologize, but there was some whispers about the Browns being interested in Rodgers and Baker.
That could lead to topic number two.
What?
What would happen?
What? I had no idea.
Will it happen? Would it happen though?
What do you think?
It's a possibility. I want to say a win-win situation. I like Baker. The only thing with the Browns is they don't have no offensive line to protect them. It's just like, so Rodgers is going to a team that if you can get the run game going, then yes. But it's like I feel like they were not protecting him well. So it's like in way you move, it's like, okay, there's another D line there. There's another D line there. It's like,
yeah,
it was kind of like how the Rams did to Jimmy G that last play where you're scrambling for your life. I won't say that bad, but
I mean, yeah.
It was kind of bad where the pass protection was bad. So it's like, if I was Rodgers hearing that, I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not going to a team that I don't trust them fully to protect me.
Right. Well, I feel like, in my opinion, it's a lose-lose, because yes, you have Aaron Rodgers, but as you said, he'll probably get destroyed playing on that team. And two, will Baker Mayfield be a good replacement to Aaron Rodgers? I can't confidently say yes to that.
I won't say fully, but if you can protect, be a good pass protector, and for the most part, Rodgers was protected, but like, will he get the job done? I think so, but like, how many now if you lose Rodgers, now you're losing Devontae Adams, so now you don't have the number one wide receiver, so it's like, it is a loose situation for Baker because now you're kind of used to having a weapon and a great running game.
Well, let me ask you this: does Aaron Rodgers have any say of where he goes or when he goes?
I believe so, in a way.
Okay.
I think what the Packers probably would do is like, okay, this is your option, because the Packers want to get something out of it, So,
I mean, but are the Packers done trying to keep him? Are they done?
No, they want to keep him, but if he's not willing to play,
okay.
I think the sit out last year was kind of a little wake up call. Like, I'll sit out again.
Yeah.
And all three of you guys sit out. And this time, I don't think he's not gonna fold. I think this is no. If I want to be traded, I want to be traded.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess we'll see. Like I said, for both teams, I feel like it could be a lose-lose, in that situation. No one's going to be happy. The Packers aren't going to be happy with Baker, and Rodgers won't be happy in Cleveland. So I think it's a lose-lose, so.
It really is. Topic number 3.
Okay.
Will Kyler Murray and the Cardinals reach a long-term deal?
Do you want to take it? You want me to take it?
I'll take this one.
Okay. Get it.
Here's the problem with this.
Okay.
I'm not saying Kyler Murray is a horrible quarterback. I'll be stupid if I say that.
Right.
But here's the thing. Towards the end of the season, Kyler Murray is not the guy no more. It's like he loses his mojo towards the end, especially towards the into the playoffs. So like, I know you against Rams, but you played horrible in the first round against the Rams. It's like, So is it? So now here's another question: is that is he worth paying that much money to keep him?
My answer to you is no. Now listen, he's an awesome quarterback. Sure, I'll get you that. But he's also in a perfect environment for his skill set. I don't know if he'll get the same kind of environment anyway. Let's say he was traded to the Giants. Like he's not going to get what he has with the Cardinals right now. So he's in a perfect spot. I mean, he's not a big quarterback. He's not, I don't know. He's not Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he can move, yes. He can put up some pretty cool numbers because he can move, but like he's in a perfect position for how he plays. And I think he should check himself and his attitude a little bit because he's not going to get what he has right now with the Cardinals. But should they throw a large sum of money at him right now? No, I don't think they should. I
agree.
I don't like. It's just he's not Russell Wilson. I know he's kind of built the same sort of way, but he's not Russell Wilson. He hasn't put up Super Bowl numbers. Like he hasn't brought a ring to them. So I don't know. He's still early in his career, and he's got too much of a chip on his shoulder. So I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Is like if you do trade him, is now he has to be in shotgun all the time. He's too short to be in a West Coast offense because West Coast offense you have to be under center sometimes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And it's not all the time because now it's a little different. Now West Coast you can be in shotgun, but
yeah, it's not exactly what Bill Walsh kind of created back in the day, but it's
But look at Kyle Shanahan. Like the West Coast is like sometimes he's in the shotgun, sometimes the quarterback is not. It's
you gotta be
one of the things that Kyle Murray's so used to being in shotgun all the time, and now it's like, where do you fit in? You have to find a system that will work for you. So now that's it. Another thing too is like now you have built around what he does, and sometimes that's can kind of be hard to do.
Right. And
so,
like I said before, he's in a perfect spot for him, and I feel like he's I don't know, he's nudging on fate's door a little bit, like so I don't know.
So, it's good that they, I guess, restore that relationship, but I think trying to work at a deal, it might ruin that relationship again because it's like, well, I'm a top 5 quarterback money, and like, well, we're not worth that top 5 quarterback money,
right?
So it's like now
the top 5. Like if I'm getting a top 5 quarterback, I want a chance to win the Super Bowl because I have a top 5 quarterback. That's what comes with the top 5 name, and I don't feel like he's given them quite that opportunity. It's very much a me situation, and it's not a us. Because I mean, think about Tom Brady, right? He goes somewhere, he can get paid like exorbitant amount of money, but he doesn't because he wants a team around him, and he wants to get paid like LeBron James, but he also wants a team when it
doesn't work out. And then like Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, they can be allowed to be greedy in a way because, like, hey man, I take you to playoffs every year or win your Super Bowls. So it's like,
the point about Tom Brady is he's not. He knows he wants to win. He goes, I'll take less if you give me an offensive line that can protect me, a couple good wide receivers. Now we can talk because I just saved you money. So yeah.
And that's the right thing to do because, like, especially like Tom Brady, I'm pretty sure Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers the same way. They get a lot of money from endorsements too. So it's like, if you play the card right, you can get money from endorsements, and then like, okay, I can take a little less money with the NFL paycheck to help build
Because there's a bigger
team
picture.
that win a championship.
Yeah, there's a bigger picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Topic number 4.
Cuatro.
Is the Sixers the real deal?
I want to say, with everything they've done to get, Harden and all them, yeah, I think they are the real deal. At least they have the opportunity to be the real deal. I guess time will tell ultimately if they're the real deal, but maybe I'm saying they should be the real deal. Like they have an opportunity to compete with the best right now
Yeah.
because they potentially could be one of the best. So
right now I'm going on the limb. I'm probably not, but the Eastern Conference, watch out because the Sixers might be in the finals this year.
Yeah, I mean, like Celtics beware, you know what I'm saying? Like they're coming after everyone. And they're putting their flag in the sand saying we're coming,
Yeah. And because at first I didn't know what to expect from this trade. It's like you lose Benson, but Benson hadn't played all year with him because he didn't want to play with him. So with the Sixers, and now you add a Harden, I'm like, this could be a dangerous combination. It could be a horrible combination.
Yeah.
But with Embiid and Harden, it's like, wow, they're actually playing great
well
with each other. So it's like now it's like, damn.
They're playing like they want to win. They're playing like, hey, you paid me, let's do this. That you gave me this opportunity, let's go. And they're sitting on a gold mine right now. So they should take this opportunity to really show them what they got. So
they're putting the Eastern Conference on us, and they're putting the Western Conference on us as well because the Suns are playing well, the Warriors are playing well. So now it's like, now the Western Conference look as like we got to compete with this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I feel like the Western Conference has been telling the league to take notice for a while, and the Eastern Conference is finally going, oh yeah, okay, all right, I see you. And so, and teams like the Lakers kind of are bombing, and there's an opportunity right now. I mean, yes, you still got Steph Curry and all that, but there's an opportunity for the East to come out there and just punch the West in the mouth. So
because it's been a couple years since the East won the championship. Since Toronto Raptors beat the Warriors, but again the Warriors wasn't fully healthy, so you can't say like, wow, they actually did it.
Yeah,
I was happy for
they took
Toronto.
advantage of the situation for sure, as with anybody, So
of course I was so happy for Toronto winning a championship, but like not with KD there. Thompson that's when it all started with Klay Thompson messing up his leg. So it's like, but yeah, I think the Sixers is a real deal.
I think so too, and I'm going to be very excited to see where it goes. So
exactly. All right. Topic number 5: should Kyrie Irving be allowed to play home games?
That's a weird opinion to be asking because technically, yes, the city is starting to lift things, but the team has not. They're still a private sector, and so basically, what's happened is the city is going, all right, things are getting better. Things are getting better, like most cities in the United States. But if the private sector, being the team, is still going, yeah, mandate, there's nothing he can do. It doesn't matter what I think or you think or anyone thinks. It's still a rule, and until that's lifted, he's stuck underground. He's still playing only road games, So like, I don't know. I mean, do I feel bad? Sure, he's putting up good numbers. Absolutely. Like, I'm sure home they want him playing at home, but at the same time, they can't.
So here's my opinion about it.
Okay.
So the state is saying Brooklyn's like, hey man, we'll uplift the thing. Now it's like the team's not doing it. I think it's up to the players. If the players don't mind him not be vaccinated and playing, then the team, I think the owners and the GMs, like, we need to look at it, it's like they're willing to play with him with vaccinated. They're always playing with him on the road games. So it's like, what's the big deal for the home game?
I think one, it's that whole stuck in the sand, as I mentioned. They have it planted. He also has rubbed them wrong. It's it's on the principle now. Like, this is the stand I made. I'm not moving. I'm not budging until things are, I feel comfortable. It's not up to the league anymore. I'm the owner. I am the team, and I'm not comfortable. Now, whether or not that is the right way to go about things, I don't know. I mean, because things are opening up. Things are
Yeah,
this, minus the whole thing going on in Russia. This could be the most normal summer since 2019. So,
true.
yeah,
But yeah, look at it too now. Too is like when Ben Simmons does play and stuff like that, we still don't know when he's gonna actually step foot in a Brooklyn uniform yet. But having those two on the court and then KD on the court and stuff like that. But now you got to really look at it. It's like, is winning? Do we want to win and be in the playoffs, or is just that Kyrie just be on the sidelines? Like, because right now they're struggling
hmm yeah,
without a star player at home games. So it's like now it's like the fans. I'm pretty sure the fans are probably fed up. I'm like, hey, let the guy play.
right, right. I mean, you're right. I mean, should he? Like I said, it's not, once again, it's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to anyone. It's up to the owner. But um, yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, let him play. Like,
Yeah.
the entire league's vaccinated, but him and like maybe another guy. So like,
Yeah, so it's like,
let
just
the
let
man
him
play.
play. If you really want to win, just let him play the home game.
Yeah. I mean, we're still pretty early on in the season, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Well,
Yeah.
I think no April. So you got like a month. I think month and a half starting tomorrow. So it's like,
Yeah.
so you do have time, but how many time? How long do you want to wait until it's like, man, we're not in the playoffs no more?
At this point, though, if he, let's say tomorrow they go, you know what, playing home games, will that put them in a good position? Will that allow them to, you know, possibly make a playoff run? Or are they already dead in the water for the rest of the season?
No, they're still right there. I
Yeah.
believe they're right there in the hunt or still in the playoffs.
So
But
bringing him back to home game can make the difference.
yes, and then when you get KD back, and then hopefully you have Ben Simmons to suit up and help, and that will help. Right now, it's like home games. You have no star players at all. You have nothing.
Right. Right.
But when you go away game, you got Kyrie, you have a star. And then when KD comes back, and then you have another star.
Right.
So it's like now it's like KD should be back before playoffs. So like right now, it's like you're sitting in thin water. It's like saying like maybe KD can come back and help save.
Maybe.
But it's like
Maybe.
you're just asking a whole lot of nothing. What, because whenever you have 3 straight home games,
Yeah.
and you possibly lose those 3 games, and then now you're on thin water. But now you're hoping, okay, Kyrie's on the way game now. It's like
Yeah.
now we got a star player. It's like, let the guy play.
Right. I mean, I guess at this point you're right. Just let him play. I think there's a lot of stubbornness happening even on both sides. Obviously
Yeah,
stubbornness got them to where the situation that they're in right now, and it's the stubbornness of the team not changing the rule. So, um,
yeah.
yeah, two sides and stop being so damn stubborn, and you'll be good.
That's like, and another thing too is like, why force someone that is something he's against? Isn't it's like maybe it's against his religion. It's like we can't
Right. Yeah. But at the
force.
same time, they're not playing a religion game. They're not playing this game,
Yeah,
hide your feelings. It doesn't matter. They're a private team. So if they're
yeah.
saying, yeah, this is what you need to play the game, then that's what he's going to need. So until they're willing to change that rule. So I don't know.
I think that role might bite in the butt if they don't change it soon.
I'm sure it will, but uh, I don't know how big their chances were to make a deep playoff run, anyways. But either way, yeah,
Yeah, just Kyrie, I don't think it will be enough to get him far in the playoffs. But like I said, I think KD will be back before the playoffs, and then that can help a little bit.
yeah,
And like I said, we don't know about Ben Simmons, so
right. Yeah, that's a big question mark altogether. So
yeah. Well, guys, thank you for watching Rabble Rousers Sports
Rabble
Talk,
Rousers, Rabble
and then
Rousers.
please like, subscribe to